In this world full of competition, where you are an individual in a deserted island surrounded by the seas of Netflix and Prime, eye-blinding fame of social media, and our so caring society, it's so easy to forget your identity, the thing that makes you unique. Yes, you are. All the time we are surrounded by the things that appear ideal, digitally at least. Those celebrities living their luxury lives on Instagram, guys enjoying snowy vacations in another country, while you're struggling with the project you have to complete before weekend. Your relative enjoying a spa while you're stressing yourself in your bathtub. All these things leave us with the feeling that we are living a screwed and fucked up life. And the truth is, yes, we all are living fucked up lives. But so are others. They just hide it under the blanket of those beautiful pictures #snowy vacations. Since from the very beginning we were compared to others negatively, maybe your home, school or other places, we were compared to other guys who were better than us. And that only increased as you grew up. As a result, we also formed a comparing mentality. We compare our lives, our decisions, our status to that of others, and often it appears that others are better. We always try to become like them by copying what they are doing. After the graduation, we ask our friends what they're gonna do because we have no idea ourselves. We change our clothes according to the fashion, even if that makes you look like a beggar. No offense, Tontlos, I'm not talking about you specifically. We set goals that are considered good by other people and society. Under all this chaos and rat's race, we forget our identity. And it doesn't matter if you come first in the race if you're running on the wrong track. All this comparing and external influence makes us hostile to our own lifestyle. We're always doubtful of us. We're scared to do something different, something that normally others don't do. We're afraid of being laughed, being questioned, being considered dumb or an idiot. We base our happiness on preconceived standards set by the society. We are taught this from an early childhood. For us, happiness becomes getting a well-paid job, getting a new car, getting a girlfriend, getting fame among people, and when you don't get that, you get other things: stress, disappointments, depression. We are not living in the world in our own way, but the way decided by others. Tell me how many times there was something you wanted to do but you stopped because you were afraid of what others would think. Maybe asking a stupid sounding question, saying no to a party, taking up an empty table, having lunch alone, working on a weird idea or project. Subconsciously, we're always seeking permission of others. We don't want to leave the protection of group. We want to be liked, and that's human tendency that is not required anymore. Any action that is different than usual makes us sick and uncomfortable because we don't want to go against the society's norms. We live on a standard set by the society and live a life not truly ours but decided by the society. We are living like the puppets with strings controlled by social media, relatives, and other arms of society. We don't realize it now because we don't see it. We're always trying to go with the flow, and that gives us the mentality of, if everybody is doing it, so should I. No problem. We feel satisfied when we do the things that everybody is doing. We feel no fear. We just go with the flow. But always remember, only dead fishes go with the flow. When old people were asked what their greatest regrets in life were, they said that one of their greatest regrets was not doing the thing they wanted to do, not taking the chance just because they were afraid of what others would think. People realize this too late when they can no longer turn back but only look at what they have done. And at that moment, there are no opportunities, only regrets. It's time that you realize that this is an invisible wall that never lets you grow and explore the world beyond. Being different and unique is like exploring an unexplored world. Just like a vessel heading towards the unknown waters. And just like any other expedition, brave and risk takers are required. The ones who aren't afraid to go against the flow. But instead of stepping into that world, we prefer to mingle among the known world. Because we don't want to leave our harbor, our comfort zone, and don't want to take the risk that comes when you reject the ordinary. We avoid risk by following the road more traveled, the road that is clear and crowded. But I want you to think of the persons you like and admire. Maybe it's an actor or some leader, anyone. Why do you like or admire him or her so much? Because he is not like others, right? He is unique. He has something that others don't have. Suppose if he had been afraid of being different, would he be in the place he is right now? Absolutely not. They realize the value of being unique, the value of being who they really are. Don't copy others because everyone is different, just like our fingerprints. Life is like a question paper. We all have different sets. So in order to pass the exam, we need to focus on our paper, not on what others are doing. But if we try to copy others, we might feel good at the moment, but results will be certainly disappointing. And in the exam of life, there are no retests, and results are usually declared very late. So it's better to understand this now than to regret later. Don't be afraid to do what you like, to do what you feel is good for you. Instead of copying others at every point, instead of asking what others would have done at the moment, ask yourself, what is it that you want to do? Ask yourself, is your decision truly yours or directed by the fear of society? Instead of copying, start creating, start exploring. Explore who you truly are. The moment you leave fear and doubts behind, an ocean of opportunities appears before you. A new world to explore, a new you to explore. That's when you start recognizing yourself. You start exploring your horizons. You will come to know your strengths and weaknesses, and you can work on them. It boosts your growth because you're no longer suppressed by your social mentality. Be yourself. It will make you happy because you're walking on your own path. And there is no preconceived definition of happiness. It's your own way. You won't be a puppet with strings. You won't be a bird inside a cage, but a free eagle. You no longer expect anything from the society. You're not afraid of being rejected. The opinions, criticizations have no negative effect on you. Listen to you, listen for you. Think of the future. All of the things happening right now, all this fame, this rat's race, the number of girls or boys after you, these fears, these doubts, people who made fun of you or criticized you won't be there forever. In the end, there will be no one but your memories and regrets. There will be no time to undo the things you did. There is no play again button. All those things won't matter. What would matter is how happily you lived your life and what chances you took to make yourself really happy.